So as this chapter comes to a close, what's your goal for Limitless?
Man, goal for Limitless, pretty much like I said since day one, making history. You know, giving the world, giving the church world, giving God, shining the light on God in a different type of way. You know, everybody trying to, have their own style. You know, sometimes things are a little bit too traditional. Honestly, I'm trying to be different. I want to be different. I don't want to make the same type of music everybody else is making. I'm trying to make different type of music. But of course, repping Jesus though. Always God first, you know? That's why I'm living.
So when it's all said and done, how do you feel about the final project?
Honestly, I'm my toughest critic, so I'm gonna always feel I can do better. You know, but honestly, I think that this will be a trend-setting mixtape. I think that it will actually shine light on different styles and different sounds that I'm trying to bring out to the gospel world. Like, I honestly feel that there is certain gospel music that should get radio play, that should get more TV play, more airplay in general. But to me, people are actually scared to actually voice their true opinions and their true feelings on how they feel about Christ, or how they feel about God, or what they feel about church, or how they live their life per se in general. So honestly, like I said, with Limitless, I put my blood, sweat, and tears, and honestly my true emotions and feelings about church, my personal relationship with God, and certain struggles that I deal with on a daily basis, you know.
So what sets you apart from the typical gospel rapper?
Honestly, just trying to make history. I'm not trying to do what everybody else is doing. You know, I'm not trying to, go around wearing dress shirts and ties, trying to, project a certain good boy image. My thing is, to me, there is no perfect Christian. There is no perfect human. Nobody's perfect. My thing is God gave us free will. That's the greatest thing that God has given anybody is free will. He lets us make our own decisions, no matter if they're good or bad. But always, the most important thing to remember as a Christian, that is, no matter if we make bad decisions, God is always there to, pick us back up and pretty much guide us to the right decision. Because honestly, without free will, we would try to have to be perfect in a sense. Because if not, what would be the purpose of messing up? What would be the purpose not to be good? You know?
So if B-eZzy had to close everything down and shut it all down, what would be his last words to say to everyone?
I tried. Honestly, at least I know that making this mixtape, I tried. I gave everything. I honestly ain't gonna lie. I gave up many times. There's many times I didn't want to do it no more. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's always haters. There's always people trying to knock what you do. Even, and most importantly, is the sad part about it is the church people. It's the so-called Christians. It's the so-called God worshipers, the kingdom worshipers that try to knock you. For what you're trying to do. It's sad, but honestly, I get more love in the streets. I get more love from people that don't know God, that are actually starting to know God, that want to know God because of the music or the things that I'm saying, because I'm actually witnessing to them about the struggles I deal with, and these are certain struggles that men and women deal with daily, but sometimes they're afraid to talk about. My thing is the sad part, what people don't understand, especially about my generation of kids and young adults in my generation, is that it's not always about sex. We have money issues, we have personal relationship issues, boyfriend issues, girlfriend issues. It's too much emphasis put on sex. It's not always about sex. My thing is, teach me, what do I do when I get out of college? What do I need to do? How do I apply for college? How do I apply for these degrees? How do I get this money? I'm trying to stay in church, but I have finances. My mom lost her job. My dad lost his job. I'm trying to help stuff around the house, but they always try to put us on the sex status. We're too sex driven. We need sex. Too much premarital sex. Sex is always sex. It's not always about sex, people. It's not always about sex. My thing is, hey, we all were lost before, but we all trying to be found. That's all.
And what is it that you would say to the younger generation, the youth that is growing up today?
Honestly, be you. Be yourself. My thing is, I'm not gonna lie. At a time in my life, I didn't know who I was. I wanted to be what my family and my parents wanted me to be. I wanted to be what the church wanted me to be. And honestly, that was not working for me. I had to really find myself. Honestly, with losing my father, it helped me find myself. It helped me be comfortable with me. Like my father always tell me, don't let nobody stop you from being yourself. Be yourself at all times. You ain't got to put on airs for nobody. If they don't like you for who you are, you don't need them in your life. That's all I gotta say about that.
Well, I thank you for your time. Is there anything else you would like to say about Limitless?
Honestly, hey, like I say, hate it, love it, you gotta respect it though. I'm telling you right now, either you hate it or you love it. One thing, you will respect it, because I put my blood, sweat, and tears in it. I spoke from the heart. Ain't nothing in there fake about it, ain't nothing in there lame about it. Yeah, I took some pot shots at some of you guys. If you read the subliminal messages in some of the songs, I took shots at some of you guys, because I didn't want to say your names and all that stuff. I'm not a Facebook thug. I'm not a Facebook Christian. I am B-eZzy. I am Brandon Joseph Williams. I am a human being. I have struggles. I got tattoos, all this other stuff. I don't care. This is me. Hate it or love it, this is me. I'm still limitless, and can't none of y'all stop me. Pretty much. Face squat, homie. Christ out the box.